I smoke enough on screen.
Shut up! You're live.
So I was with this blunt.
It's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the Don. Chaz Evans here, checking out the hottest podcast in the world, the 3 Count Podcast.
Hit him with a 3 count. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know what y'all like. Hit him with a 3 count. On the top row crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, your boy, your cousin, your nephew, the A1 Thugger, the Capital Region's best kept secret, the Don, Chaz Evans, and you're checking out Chaz and Friends, the 3 Count Podcast debate show. Let me introduce to you my friends. Introducing first, from the depths of the underworld, right there next door to the realm of darkness. He was there for the very first wrestling match. He's probably has the most vast knowledge of wrestling on this panel here today. He was there, okay, when Zeus beat Hades with a drop toho, ladies and gentlemen. He was there when DDT was a finisher. He was there when they invented the Irish whip in Ireland, okay? He was there for that. Ladies and gentlemen, Master Zayn North, but the black version, the Dark Lord himself, Damien Fatal.
You know what it is. You know what I do. Don't talk about it. Be about it. That's my advice and wisdom for the day.
You sound like a 40-year-old man giving advice to his young nephew when you said that.
Hey, look, it's good advice though.
Would it be?
But is it not good advice though?
You know, you won't get an argument from me. And last, but certainly not the least, he's the man that runs this show. All right, he's not a joke. All right, he's the man with the master plan. Okay, he runs this show because I don't do anything. I really don't. All right, ladies and gentlemen, he's the Red Dog himself, and in color, Cliff Miller.
I just thought, I was like, hey, first of all, did you introduce yourself as the number one thugger?
The A1 Thugger.
He did.
The A1 Thugger.
Yeah, he totally did.
I said it in a promo.
Like, yeah,
I said it in the promo.
Yeah, I know. I saw I'm sitting here like, hey, yo, can we say that on this air? Like, is that? I gotta FCC.
I was gonna let him have it.
Hey,
I was gonna let him have it.
Listen, if I can't say A1 Thugger, then at this point we don't need to have a show.
We don't need.
They just need to cancel it. Pull us off of Disney.
They haven't. Look, they haven't yet.
Exactly. So if we get pulled for me saying A1 Thugger, I'm gonna have a fit. Okay. Because me have said even way worse things than that. He, being Damien, has said even way worse things than that.
Yeah, I totally.
I'm just saying, like, I haven't.
So if we can say all that, okay, on Donald Trump's internet, because that's what it is, it's not Joe Biden's, it's Donald Trump's internet. Okay, if we can say all that on Donald Trump's internet, then I should be able to say I'm the A1 Thugger.
I mean, well, look what Trump has said on the internet. So
exactly my point. So with that being said, as I just throw, they fired the Dilbert. Can we fire it, Chaz? Well, it's my show. It's me and my friends. So if you fire me, then it's just Friends. And I don't like the show Friends. The show is overrated.
Damn,
it was a pretty decent show.
Overrated.
Overrated.
Friends was overrated.
What did they do to you?
There was no black people on the show. That's what they did to me.
I knew it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Chad. Some of us, we like watching Friends, but we also like, in Living Color, Living Single, A Different World. Like, we love all those shows too, man. You ain't gotta just be out here like, I didn't like Friends because it's overrated because there was no black people.
Well, I mean, it was overrated anyway. I mean, even without black people, it was still overrated. That's just my number one reason I don't like it. I can't.
That's messed up because Different World didn't have any white people. Neither did Living Single.
You're right. It didn't need it. And they were
Living Color did because they had to make a quota.
Yes. But they were great shows.
They found this. There was no
shows.
good. Hey, listen, there was no good white American comedians on that show. Okay, let's just keep it 100 on Living Color because Jim Carrey's from Canada.
Oh yeah, he is. He is from Canada. Wasn't there one more? No. It was a white chick on there.
You don't even remember her name. That's how.
Right. I don't. I can't remember her name to save my life. Is she still alive?
It's probably.
The Boondocks. Hey, Mr. Golden, what you know about the Boondocks, sir? Wait a minute. Hold up. I was about to totally keep going with the show, and I saw Boondocks. Listen, man, that's my. Let me find out.
That's my jam right there.
Look, people don't understand, and then we'll get right to the show. But the Boondocks has inspired so much of the Don in wrestling that it should be like I should be fined for like copyright.
You probably should.
A lot of my one-liners that I say have come from the Boondocks.
Chaz out here. He's got his locks pulled back. He wears a hoodie. He's really the skinny one. He's Riley. Let's be real.
You do remind me of him.
I know I am. I know. I get
just a little bit.
I get whenever I tell people that when I was creating the character of Don and I was looking at like different stuff to watch to pull from, and I say, yeah, I watched like the first two seasons really of the Boondocks to really get a lot of inspiration. He goes, yeah, you definitely remind me of Riley, and I go, yeah. You can just tell that
Well, you don't talk sophisticated like an educated black man.
No, I don't.
So the
funny thing is this though, and those y'all know me, outside of wrestling and everything. I talk very, intelligent when I'm really speaking, but when it's in character, no, I can turn that broken English on and give me that Baltimore that two and Dami. I get all that. I get
Avenue.
The Avenue. That's Cliff loves to make fun of the Avenue.
Mountain Dew.
That's what I'm drinking too. My Mountain Dew.
I got my Mountain Dew too.
I'm telling you, Mountain Dew needs to sponsor this show because as much
I'm drinking coffee.
What's the best part? You know what the best part about the fact that Chaz, we talk about you, you're almost like Riley. And it's funny because Riley also had an older white friend that was his
he did. He did. You're right. He does. Oh, what the?
That's fact.
He's got those two guys.
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
Wessler's like nephew, or is his nephew, right?
Yeah,
the old rich white guy.
Who was an Iraq war veteran.
That's you.
And his friend that he went to war with.
That's you. Oh yeah. Well, since it's all about you, Cliff, what's going on Studio 1B?
Hey, so in Studio 1B, we have one of our favorite episodes. It's with Brothers Gray. They're going to be on the podcast. You guys will get that episode. And then I'll go ahead and just throw it out there. The following week, you guys are going to get Martin Stone, now entering the ring. And I'll talk about that again next week. Martin Stone, a.k.a. Danny Burch, a.k.a. one of the former WWE PC coaches. That's right from the Performance Center. He's on the show, so it's definitely a lot of fun to have him on. But there you go. There's your sneak peek for next week, and then maybe we'll drop that video, I don't know, somewhere around here.
All righty, let's get right into it, y'all. All right, temp check. Let's start with temp check. Hottest and coldest wrestler going into this week. That is our temp check. That's the rules. Okay. Temp check. Who you got, Damien?
All right, I got two. The main event of WrestleMania night 2. That's my pick as the hottest wrestler. You can't say Roman without Cody at this moment. You just can't.
Fair. That's fair.
So that's my hottest. We already know who my coldest is.
Chris Jericho.
Chris fucking Jericho. Hey, you want to hear something? Do you want to hear messed up? I am just so disappointed in Chris Jericho. And it's sad that I like his music. I just want him, like I'll be driving down the street and his theme music come on and I'll be hating it, but I love that song.
What have I
hate him so
become?
much. I sing it with hatred.
What have I become? Now that everyone that left me.
Well,
I'm
if he
sure, like,
left
I'm
wrestling
sure-
tomorrow and just stuck to music, I'd love him forever.
I just feel like you
There's a
sing his
video.
song in hatred for yourself because, like,
I do.
the last few weeks you've been kind of putting over AEW and just like, now that I've betrayed everyone around.
It has a deeper meaning.
Yeah,
Deeper meaning.
Yeah, it's like,
outta
it's
here.
in the soul now.
I feel like Judas
You feel like you're
to
Judas.
WWE. Like, WWE is my Messiah and Savior, and I totally just like turn them into the Romans.
Get
You've
out of here.
denied him 3
AEW.
times.
Get this man out of here. Red Dog. What is your temp check? I'm over him. I'm not doing his foolishness today. I'm not doing
yeah.
Damien's
I know,
foolishness.
on a Sunday.
Not today, bro.
Yeah.
Not this week. I am not with him today. Go, Red Dog. What's your temp check?
I'm gonna agree. Let me get Cody and let me get Roman. SmackDown's promo was on point. It's what it needed.
Fire.
Right? So I'm definitely hyped about it. That's where I want it to be. This is becoming a great build. Even though we wanted this match, we saw this match coming, and like we kind of anticipate everything. It still makes the build that much more sweeter.
The start.
Yeah.
This is the start. Like really the first start. This is the first they really interacted since ever, really, because they didn't interact beforehand, even after we won the Rumble. So yeah, it was
perfect.
It wasn't too much.
Nope.
It was simple, and they talked and they both made their points. And so I can agree with Roman and Cody. For the sake of an argument's sake, I'm gonna go with Rhea. And it's funny because Richard Gold, he put that up there, and I was like, well, that's mine. Man, Rhea Ripley, since winning the Royal Rumble, has been on a tear. We've said it every week since then that Rhea Ripley is that woman. Like, seriously, every week it's something else that she's just, and it's small stuff. It's not like she's doing big things. Like, it's the small
She's my future ex-wife.
And she's making use of her time, and like she's executing everything well. So I gotta give it up for Rhea, definitely.
I think for me too, I would say my thing for Rhea too, right? It's just like in her SmackDown match, right? So she has Liv and the Gorilla Clutch, and she's like putting that submission on, and she's like leaning forward with it, and then you see like Liv's like crawling to ropes, and it's just she puts her knee on the back of Liv's shoulders and just holds her in place. I was like, it's just that little touch that's just like, yeah. I was like, you got to
fuck with Rhea from day one. From the first time that I saw her in the Mae Young Classic, dude, I don't know, it's just something about her presence. And then as time went, she just keeps getting better and better, dude. Like it's like there's no flaw in her game.
Yeah,
like she was built to be a wrestler.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Who you got for the coldest wrestler, Cliff?
I think my coldest wrestler is going to be Tay Conti. Like, I know she's on Dark. They're always having their matches and stuff like that. But like, she's just not doing anything. And I don't know, like, mind you, she hasn't really been on in a while. She had that match with Anna Jay when they went against Ruby Soho and Willow. But it's just tough for me to be like, yeah, Tay's been doing great work, because she hasn't really worked that much, and she hasn't really been doing any promos. So it's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing on the roster? Like, at all? Like, I can't vibe with you right now.
The same thing she was doing on NXT. Nothing. Let me stop. My bad. Sorry about that. I mean, it's true, but
my coldest wrestler. I haven't said this name in a while. The fact that I have to utter this name pains me. But my coldest wrestler.
Is she still in the United States?
She was on Dynamite last Wednesday.
Oh, I must have missed that. That must have been during my fast forward.
2 weeks now.
I think
the week before.
Yes, she was. I didn't watch the week before, so.
Oh wow, I missed her twice.
Yeah, more
Oh, I
power
thought
to
she
you.
got deported.
See
Well, after this podcast, I'm hitting up INS. Gonna get rid of most of AEW's roster.
that was a good one. That was funny. That was funny. That's funny. All right, let's move on. All right, that's our first topic. We're gonna have some fun. We haven't played this game in a while. We're gonna play If I Had the Pencil. All right.
Oh, for
AEW
what?
Revolution is tonight. Okay.
It's tonight.
It is
It
tonight.
is tonight.
Oh,
8
they're gonna
o'clock.
ruin my Sunday.
8:00 p.m. Central Time. All right, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Central.
Yeah, I said Central. I was like,
I
God,
don't
this
know
show
where I
starts at
got
9
Central.
p.m. I'm going to
No.
bed early tonight.
7 p.m. is the buy-in on YouTube. Go if you
I
want to
ain't
watch the
buying
review.
shit.
Go buy it on Fight. I think you can buy it your regular cable providers as well. Satellite,
Yeah, I'm good, fam.
all that crap. You can go buy it there.
Nah. After that bullshit,
What
nope,
bull?
never done. That exploding ring bullshit. I paid for that, and I am mad. I cussed out Verizon.
Cussed out me.
Yeah, cussed out Justin. Like, dude, I was so mad. I was never again.
And the funny thing about
again.
it, since we're talking about that, it was Kenny Omega was talking about it in an interview, and he was saying that he had a bad feeling about that whole thing the whole day, because they changed everything like right before the show, and everything, like all the stuff was good if they rehearsed and everything, but the finale, they switched up everything. They switched the person who was in charge. So, and just thinking about it, I was like, geez, that gotta suck.
Nope, he's just making excuses because his idea was garbage.
This man here.
Him and Moxley should not be allowed to plan shit.
The match
they're gonna have the match. I thought was really good. That's what makes me angry, because the match was actually decent considering that I don't like one of them. But that whole ending, the whole ending,
yeah, I know. Yeah, and because you sit there and you think about, all right, that last visual we got of Eddie Kingston covering Mox for this huge explosion that's about to go off. We got the countdown and everything. Like, it's doomsday. The world's about to end. It's December 21st, 2012, all over again, folks. They have the clock down. Eddie's gonna save him. That's what literally like.
But was it the Blade?
My popcorn popper was louder.
Wasn't Blade and Butcher the ones trying to hold back Eddie Kingston, or was it the Lucha Bros?
Who
was it that was trying to hold him back? Like,
I can't remember.
telling Eddie, like, don't go. He's like, get away from me, it's my friend.
I don't remember. And that tells you that it was so fucking horrible that the cool stuff that the faces were doing, like, that was fine. If the explosion of some sort had have happened, it would have been fine.
I agree.
Like, all of it.
I agree. Yeah.
That took me out of the whole fucking thing. Like, bruh, I could like pop a bunch of bubble wrap and make a bigger noise.
By the way, if you're watching this right now, share this with your friends and bring more people in to argue with us, because we'll welcome it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, please do.
Especially now we're about to talk about this pay-per-view. First match. We're gonna talk about this. Actually, let's start with the buy-in. So on the buy-in, the 0 hour, not the buy-in anymore. It's the 0 hour. That's what it's called now. The one match
that was pretty bad.
Is the announcement is that we got the varsity athletes versus varsity athletes and Ari Daivari facing off against Mark Briscoe and the Lucha Brothers, and a trios match. If you had the pencil, who you got, Damien?
Man, poor Mark. I feel bad for him being put in this match. Because he was put in this match, I would put Mark over because I'd be like, bro, I ain't got nothing for you. I got to put you on the pre-show, and this is what you got. My bad, bro. My bad.
So you got Mark and the Lucha
Yeah, of
Brothers,
course. Yeah. Who was the other team again?
the Varsity Athletes, and Ari Daivari.
Who the fuck are the varsity athletes?
Tony Nese and what's that other dude's name? Was it? It's not Josh Woods, is it? That's not his name.
Yeah,
No.
is
it
it?
Josh
It's
Woods?
something Woods.
Yeah,
It's something Woods. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Ari, from.
I know who he is.
I was about to say you should know him.
You should know
who
Tony
he
Nese.
is.
You say
Yeah.
you should know Tony Nese.
Oh yeah, dude, I know him too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and his
Wow,
8-pack.
Tony, that was a dick move what you did, bro. Just want to let you know that.
What did he do?
Put that match together.
Oh, you talking about Tony Khan? I thought you talking about Tony Nese.
Yeah. No,
Tony Nese. Oh,
I mean, no, he did something wrong just by signing with him. So I mean,
Damn.
he's a lost cause.
Let me get Mark Briscoe and
Mark
Tony. Mark Briscoe and the Lucha Brothers.
And the Lucha Brothers. I'm going with that as well.
They better win.
Look, the funny. Listen, and here's the thing, and it's bad, but it's factual. You cannot have Mark Briscoe lose at this point in time. That's you putting yourself in a very bad situation. If you let Mark Briscoe take any L's in the neck for honestly the rest of the year. And if they're not dignified L's, let me make sure I switch. Make sure it's you're not. It's
Tony's gonna fuck this up.
You get no favors, especially right now when people are, people still, the world is still grieving over Jay Briscoe. You get no favors if you let that man take an L anytime soon.
Oh, I book him to lose every match, and I'm stopping.
Eventually, he has to lose. Like no one goes undefeated forever. I.e., the Undertaker. I.e., Roman Reigns, who's going to lose at WrestleMania. Asuka as well. Yeah. So that's just the only thing. I'm going with
unless your name's Jade Cargill. Boom. Then you stay undefeated.
She's going to lose sooner or later. They just
haven't. Don't do that.
She's still champion.
She's still champion. Still undefeated. There's no woman to beat her.
That's what I'm saying. That's why she's undefeated.
Yeah, when they get the woman to actually beat her, which is I don't know who, but when it happens, and that's and the problem is that
it's gonna be Rio.
I'd quit. I'd quit.
It's gonna be fucking Rio. It's gonna be fucking Rio.
I will quit. I will pack my boots. I will quit wrestling. I will sign them. I will donate them to a child in need. Then they can sell it. And no, end of story. I don't want nothing to do with wrestling. If Riho,
but tell me it ain't possible.
It shouldn't be possible. Well, you know what? It is possible. Riho beat what you call it. She beat Nyla Rose, so it is possible.
Exactly.
Twice.
I know.
Hook is undefeated.
He's still wrestling
matches.
You're right. Hook, I forget Hook. Yeah, Hook is there. He just wrestled not too long. He wrestled.
I like that poor kid.
He wrestled somebody this week.
I didn't even see what match he did this week. I know
Matt Hardy. It was Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy.
Oh yeah,
it was Matt Hardy.
I did hear about that.
It was Matt Hardy. Yes, I knew he faced.
I didn't see that.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad match. It was solid.
Matt is another one that needs to walk away.
Delete.
Yeah, he needs to delete his in-ring active career.
He needs to him and his brother needs a legitimate run in AEW, a legit tag run. Then they go off in the sunset.
I'm scared that they gonna die.
I am too, but I don't
break something.
He didn't. The Hardys did not get a fair shake in AEW in their first run, and that's because Jeff wanted to. Jeff is Jeff, and Jeff and his his issues that he's working with that he's working on himself with. They didn't get a fair shake because they would probably be AEW tag team champions by now. At least
they
once.
need to. They need to be
the Hardy brothers. The Hardy brothers have the right and the tag team pedigree to hold legitimately every tag belt in wrestling. Period.
No, true. I don't disagree with that.
Like how the Dudleys are, and how the Dudleys have won pretty much almost every tag belt in wrestling. Period. The Hardy Brothers should do that as well.
Literally, I don't disagree with it.
Like that's just the bar, the minimum. So does FTR. FTR deserves that as well. Once they leave their AEW, because I don't think they're going to re-sign.
Well, they've won every single tag titles.
They haven't won the Impact belts.
Were they not?
They were not champs. No,
they weren't.
No.
Well, wait. So they got. Wait. So they carried.
ROH.
Oh, they had a AAA's.
The AAA title. WWE. All three WWE belts, tag belts: NXT, SmackDown, and Raw. IWGP, and AEW belts.
So when they were top, they had the IWGP,
the ROH,
and the AAA title.
AAA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. Hey, yo, Impact. What are you doing, man? Get these guys signed on so we can get them. We can get to these titles. Yeah. Then they can go to WWE.
Yeah, just for 6 months. Give them a 6-month contract.
No, facts. Like legitimately, I just that's just one of those things. I feel like that's one of those tag teams that if you're gonna look back on history and go, all right, tag teams that won every single belt. All right. The Hardys, yeah, the Dudleys, Edge and Christian. If you really want to start naming tag teams like that, like those are the teams that really earn that spot to have all the belts.
Sorry, as much as I want to like,
man, any team that did that, then all three of those teams deserve to have all the belts.
This is the debate. No. I would not put them in that category. Sorry, I love ENC.
That's wild. That's wild, Cliff.
I love Edge and Christian. I really do. But when you say the Dudleys and you go like, oh well, the Dudleys, the Hardys, FTR,
the Machine Guns,
and well, they haven't been in WWE. I'm gonna be honest.
No,
like,
yeah.
If they were still alive.
Yeah, I think at this point we're speaking, we're fantasy booking. Like if the borders, if wrestling borders weren't a thing, you definitely put Motor City Machine Guns as one of those teams where you go,
right?
Well, yeah, they held every tag belt, they deserve that. Yeah, I would put it. You're wilding, bro.
Because okay, so here's why I say that, right? Because currently when I look at the teams that you've just mentioned, right, they're
still teams,
but listen. Right, FTR currently has held every single title except one. Okay, that be Impact. Okay, the Hardys have held every single title except one, AEW. Right. When I look at when you look at someone like Jesus,
they won the New Japan tag titles.
The Dudley Boys, right? They have won every single title that they could win. Theoretically, they could win. Right. Let's be real. But then like the LOD, right? Legion of Doom. That's to say a group that legit ran through a lot of people and then went to WWE, won the championships, right? So when you say teams like that, they missed one WCW. Okay, let's be honest. That's what
they never won the WCW tag titles.
No, so they were just a WWE title.
No,
you're right. They didn't.
I knew
so they were there for a little while. I know they were there for like a little short cup of coffee.
That's why I can't go with Edge and Christian in that same breath, and that's for the reasons, right? Because they were and I don't want to say just a WWE team because that's not fair, right? Because obviously Christian went to Impact, and he's obviously in AEW, right? But Edge has primarily been in WWE, like he's just done his thing, right? So I can't. That's why I love that team, but unfortunately, like in the same breath as with the Hardys, FTR. The Young Bucks, let's be honest, right? Because they are IWGP champions as well. They haven't won the Impact titles, right? But when you look at those teams, it's like, I don't know if I could put Edge and Christian in that same category as those guys. And that's my reasoning. Now, if you were talking about strictly teams that have won in WWE, of course, I'm going to be like that. Because I would also argue the Usos. Like, that's not a team that I would say deserves to be in the same breath as the Hardys and FTR and Legion of Doom, and
we need to do that.
We mentioned
this.
Okay,
so we need to do that tag team bracket tournament that we keep. We need to do that this year. That's the summer.
I kind of disagree and agree to an extent, I guess, because I mean, as champions, maybe not, but as great tag teams in general, all those teams can be put into that category.
Right. No, I 100% agree with that.
If we're gonna like, I guess take out the whole title situation, but as far as top tier, I guess you say champions, there's only a few.
Right.
Because
that's what I'm
not
getting
that
at.
many teams haven't been able to journey out of their starting point. Not every team has been able to do that.
That's what I mean. Like the pedigree, when I think of pedigrees of champions, right, with the Dudleys, the Hardys, FTR, LOD, there's only a few teams that you can legit be like, yo, they've been to every place and won titles. And that's why I was like, I can't give that to Edge and Christian. I can't give that to the Usos. I can give that to the New Day. And those are three of my favorite teams right there. And I'm just like, sorry, guys. Like,
well, because they haven't ventured out of home.
Right. That's what I mean.
And they're probably not going to.
Yeah, probably not. But on the flip side, if they would
deserve that. No, they would deserve anywhere they went, they would deserve to be a champion. In that company.
Exactly. I love you can't forgot to look at the chat. I forgot to look at the chat. We have I think we hit a home run with this one because we have so many people like talking in right now about it, and I've been missing out. Only. I missed this one. Hey, but here's also one, right? The Steiners.
That's
another great team.
One. That's a great one.
FTR also needs the NWA titles. Yes. Let's see. The Dudleys weren't dumbasses as far as getting in trouble are concerned. Hardys are the ones twice, not 5 times. Oh, yeah.
That's true.
The Freebirds. I definitely.
The Freebirds are a good one.
There you go. LOD.
There's your LOD. Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
The Road Warriors, right? The Road Warriors won before it was WCW. Oh yeah. GCW.
Okay.
It was
when it was still Georgia. Okay, so I guess would you count that?
No.
No, because it kind of changed. It changed.
You like how it's just like no.
But no, you make a valid point. No, because it's a different company.
What about the Wild Samoans? The Wild Samoans is a great pick, but the thing about the Wild Samoans is I predominantly remember them as a WWE team. I don't remember them winning any other titles outside of WWE.
As far as you know.
That's what I'm saying.
As we know of. Well,
the Steiners are out there with LOD. I agree with that statement.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their own wrestling company, they might have been tag champions.
Yeah, about to say. Right. I know.
Polynesian wrestling.
Grandma Atta was definitely putting the belts on the Wild Samoa.
The Wild Samoa. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we kind of ventured off, but let's go back to
we did.
Yeah, let's go back to Revolution, making our predictions.
Shit.
The next match. The World Trios Championships.
Another tag match.
Another tag match. I know.
Another tag match. Hold on. Are you telling me the dumb?
So that's the pre-show. That's the zero show. This is the main card now. We're on the main card.
Oh, I thought they were on the pre-show. You got me excited.
Sorry, no. This is on the main show.
They ruined the main show already.
The Trios Championship is House of Black versus the Elite.
Who am I picking?
You're first, Damien.
Oh, we're throwing the match out.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
Double count out. Disqualification.
Cool.
Oh,
we know the Elite's gonna win. God damn it, we know that. I would like House of Black to win that
too. I want House of Black. I want them to do something with them because I feel like you have these three guys. The three guys and this one woman, this quad team, and they're really good, and they've really fleshed out the House of Black now. It's not just this creepy thing that Malachi's doing with his buddies, and they just added Julia Hart. They've really fleshed out the House of Black now, and it's really something that you can sink your teeth in. And it's like at first I was like, oh, it's the House of Black. That's how when they first came out. Now the stuff that they've been doing with the Elite, getting in their head, the antics that they're doing, I'm all for House of Black. I'm like, in a poker game, I'm going all in. That's a terrible analogy, especially with the with all in and all out. That was terrible.
Wow.
But yeah, man, I'm going with the House of Black. And the bad thing about it is the Elite haven't been pissing me off as much as they normally do, which is crazy.
Yeah, they're not gonna put them over.
I would hope so. But
no, House of Black needs the win. The Elite doesn't.
They don't.
But I have a bad feeling that they're not gonna put them over.
Because where are they? They're in Cali, aren't they? They're in San Francisco, right?
They're on my side.
Yeah, they've been on there. The past couple months they've been finally getting to the West Coast since COVID.
I wonder if I can get a flight to where they're at.
Insane.
You have a little chit chat with Tony.
How far is a drive from you for you to California?
It's probably like 6 hours, 7 hours.
6 hours, because you're in Utah, because you got to go up,
and
then go around here. Because Arizona's next to you, right?
Nevada.
Nevada. Okay. Oh, Nevada is so area. Okay. So you got to hit through Nevada, then Cali. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got to go up.
4-hour drive. I think it's a 4-hour drive from Vegas to Los Angeles.
Yes, I know that.
Don't ask how I know.
I know that
because 4-hour drive from where I'm at.
Drive so many times living in Cali. We all go, yeah, man, we're gonna go to Vegas for the weekend, guys. We're gonna drive. Never happened.
Well, I'm 4 hours. I'm about 4 hours from Vegas from where I'm at. So
okay, so then that's probably
it's about 8 hours.
8 hours, because I know because Southern
It's only like it's an hour flight though. It's like an hour, maybe hour and a half flight.
There, thank you.
Cal Palace. I bet.
Vic.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going after this podcast.
That's funny.
Well,
wait till they come back to Salt Lake.
Yeah, who you got?
Who do I want?
Yeah, who you got?
The House of Black.
House of Black. Nah, same here.
Yeah.
All right, Damien.
I want to be dramatic, so I turned the lights off.
All right, next match on the card. You got a Texas death match. Jon Moxley, Hangman Adam Page for the umpteenth million time. Hopefully this is the payoff. This is the end of this. So
who the fuck is the heel and who's the fucking face?
There is none, Damien. It's wrestling. It's AEW. Heels and
faces. The fans decide.
To the fans decide, man. There's no heels and faces in wrestling no more. What are you talking about?
I'm throwing my shot.
You're throwing your shot. Okay.
Yeah. The match is basically gonna end in a no contest because they're gonna knock each other out. Yeah.
Listen, man. If they do that again, if they don't give me a definitive winner in this match, I'm over.
Nah, this is going on for like another super show. They're gonna knock each other out, and they're just gonna both lay out for the 10 count.
Oh my god, it's a death match. Did death matches end that way?
I don't know.
I thought there has to be a winner.
All right, fine. They're gonna fall off. They're gonna fall off something really high and just can't continue, and the match is gonna get tossed out.
See, I would like that ending if I didn't think that what's gonna happen is Moxley. So Hangman's gonna go for the buckshot lariat, and then Moxley and him are both gonna lariat each other, and they're gonna fall over, and they're both gonna have one arm over each other, and the 3 count, and it's a double pin. And that's how I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take
that's whack for a death match. That's whack. I'm sorry. That's a whack finish. If you listen,
you saw what they did. You saw what Moxley did already.
Like
with that goddamn match with Kenny Omega, saying it can't happen again.
Oh my god!
Are you
talking about the match they had in Baltimore? The one that at Full Gear that got them fined and haven't been back to the Baltimore arena.
Thank God.
Till May 3rd.
God.
Yeah, I mean they'll be back in May, Damien. It's funny because they just redid the arena. They finally redid it though. And
they finally finished it?
Well, they're not finished. They opened it up for the CIAA tournament. Basketball. It was ready for that, but apparently they're still doing renovations once they left. I heard on the radio. So it should, because I think Bruce Springsteen is opening it up.
Okay, good night.
But their AEWs will be there in May. At the CFG Bank Arena. That's what it's called now.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta see. I'm so sorry.
But
I'm taking Mox though.
You taking Mox? Who you got, Damien? Oh,
give me Mox. No, give me Mox. Give me
I'm going with Hangman. I'm going with Hangman just because I just want to go. I don't want Mox.
I just want Mox to get his time off.
That too. And that's another thing. I saw. I think it was Keith that said that. So
Yeah.
Hangman, so Mox can get his time off. I agree. Let Mox have his vacation.
One of them are gonna fucking bleed out. You got two drunks fucking facing each other. One of them's gonna
God
fucking
damn.
bleed out. Damn it.
All right, next match. The TNT Championship match. All right, Samoa Joe versus Wardlow. I don't care. That's who I got winning.
I'm taking.
Oh, yeah, that Camden Yards. Oh, BFG.
Not a big fucking deal.
Not a Warlow and Joe. Who you got, Cliff?
Let me take Joe. Let me take Joe. Let me take Joe.
Oh, who you got, Damien?
Hold on, I'm gonna flip a coin.
Oh, he's really doing
Heads is gonna be Joe. Tails is gonna be Warlow. Joe. Heads.
Joe. I'm going.
It landed on the edge.
I'm going with Warlow because I feel like Joe's going to.
It probably will be. It's probably going to be Warlow.
And because I think Joe's going to stick with I'm sorry, ROH being he's the TV champion. So
yeah, smart man.
I don't think they're going to have him do double duty. I mean, he might be that anomaly. But I know Tony Khan had said he wants to keep the ROH separate from AEW. But having Joe as both champions, that does not keep them separate. But I'm going with
good job doing it.
By the way, that's fucked up.
And the Jack. Oh my gosh, get this.
Oh, Jack Daniels on the pole match.
This is the energy. The funny thing is this. This is the energy we've kept from the start of this show, and I'm glad that everyone who's watching is on this level. That makes it more fun. Your favorite, Damien. This is the next match. All right, the JSS is banned from ringside. Chris Jericho versus Absolute Ricky Starks. Who you got?
Oh, poor Ricky.
You say poor Ricky, but the man is facing Chris Jericho.
Yeah. I'd rather not. No. If I had a choice of anybody on that roster, fuck it. If I had a choice of any member in his little gay ass group, I would rather face the big dumb retard with the hat. What's his name again? Jake Hager. That's it.
We have so much wrong with that.
You can't say that.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I meant that. I meant that.
But it's Jake Hager, yes.
His name is Jake Hager.
Well, he should be wearing floaties and a helmet when he eats soup.
Jericho or Ricky Starks, Damien?
It's gonna be. Well, if it's Jericho, I swear I'm kicking a small child. So I'm gonna go with Ricky Starks. I got children. I can say that. So nobody better not get offended.
I'm going with Ricky. I'm just gonna move on from this match. As soon as I saw, I got the Snapchat story where they put all the matches, and I'm clicking. When I saw that was the next one, I go, "Oh Lord!" I'm going to
hate Jericho.
I know you hate Jericho, bro.
I hope he has an aneurysm in this match and just gone.
I think you know what's crazy though. When was the last time Jericho won a pay-per-view match?
Actually, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Someone drop it in the comment section because I really don't know.
The last match I can remember. Did he win the Mimosa Mayhem?
No, he lost that match.
He lost that match?
He did. Yeah, he did.
I don't know then.
I was mad that I watched that, by the way.
They lost the blood and guts match.
I was mad that I actually enjoyed it too because I didn't like it, but I enjoyed it. I hated every second of it, but I enjoyed it. If that makes any sense. I was like, ugh.
Whoever idea that was should have been drugged out in the middle of the street and shot.
Oh my! Did you put that back up? Put that back up. You know which one? Put that one. Yeah, that one. Ready to go?
My bad. It went away. There it goes. Should be back up now.
I just want Damien's reaction. That's all I want. That's all I want is Damien's reaction. That's it. That's all I wanted. Who you got, Clip? Did you pick one? Did you pick somebody?
Yeah, let me get Ricky. Let me get Ricky Starks.
Okay. That's all I need. I just wanted Damien's reaction. All right. Moving on to the ladies. The Women's World Championship. Jamie Hayter, Ruby Soho, and Saraya. Is this the night Saraya takes the belt?
Probably.
They
better not.
I know,
feel like they need to give Jamie a little bit more time. Like, I'm enjoying her as champion, right?
I am too, bro.
But at the same time, like I feel like in a way, her still being aligned with Britt, it's like sometimes taken away from it. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, Britt's
it's like it's overshadowing her reign when it shouldn't. You know what I mean? And like I love Jamie Hayter. Like I'm happy for being, you know, the women's champion. One of the few women on the roster that I do enjoy watching wrestle. So I hope she does win, but I don't know, maybe Britt accidentally costs her the championship.
I say that happens. But I will say Ruby Soho is the one who takes the pin.
So
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that. The funny thing is this: I've had thoughts on this too. When they announced that it was a triple threat, I go, "Oh, that's a perfect way for Saraya to beat Ruby, give her some more heat, and you know we don't make Jamie look weak in the situation." And I go, "Ugh." But do we like? Is this really the time we're gonna give Saraya the belt? Like, are we really gonna give it to her this soon? Like, you can tell that Saraya still has ring rust. Like, she hasn't wrestled in years, and so you can tell that the ring rust is still there. She's getting her footing each and every time she steps out there. She's getting better and better, back to her her old self. I just go, it's too soon, and we go, it feels WCW TNA ish. The WWE star comes in, let's give them the belt right off the jump.
Well, I know. They're on TNT and TBS, and they're just kind of going the same way. The only thing they need to do is maybe in the last couple of years they can hire Vince Russo.
They'll never do that. They're not. This the funny thing is this. Russo has given himself such a bad name in wrestling now, and he won't work again in wrestling unless some indie promotion that really needs it. Vince Russo won't do nothing else, bro. He's given himself a bad rep with wrestling. His takes are terrible. I get mad every time someone retweets his stuff, his terrible stuff. This man said Seth Rollins wasn't a star, and I go, what? He said he's not over. Just because the crowd is singing your song doesn't make you over.
You got to remember he's an idiot.
So,
he's another person. Floaties and a helmet and a mouth guard.
I'm gonna go with Saraya. I don't want to go with Saraya, but I'm gonna go with Saraya because I think we really are. That's been rumored. The original AEW original versus the Outsiders type of thing. I really do think we're about to enter into that story because I think that's going to take us into the summer, especially into Double or Nothing. So I think this is be the start of that. So I'm gonna go with Saraya. I'm not solid. I'm not locked in on that. I might tweet later and go, "Let's go, Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter's gonna win." I don't see Ruby winning at all. I don't, and I just don't see Ruby winning.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be crazy. I definitely.
That would be crazy.
I definitely. It'll have me sit back and go, I wouldn't went that route, but let's see what you do with it. Yeah.
I'm curious.
I'm not gonna instantly go, oh, this is dumb. Why would you put it on her? Like, no.
I'd be curious. I'd be curious to see what she do.
I'll sit back and go, okay, that's not my first choice. It's not my second choice, but okay. Let's see what you do. Let's see what happens. But yeah, I'm going.
I'd be happy for her.
I'll probably change my mind probably before we close out the show and go, yeah, Jamie Hayter. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Saraya as of right this very second. All right, next match is let's see. Oh, why did my thing just freeze up on me? Hello, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Technology.
Technical diff.
Yeah.
All the
Technical
technical
There we go.
difficulties.
Okay, here we go. Tag, another tag match, folks. This one's for the tag team championships.
Oh,
This whole show,
my head hurts.
this whole prediction is taking this entire show.
my head hurts.
So we got a fatal 4-way tag match, which is even worse. You got the Guns are defending their belts against the Acclaim, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, and Orange Cassidy and Danhausen.
Oh, I don't want any of those teams to win. Especially the other two.
I'm going with the Acclaimed. I just feel like the Guns winning was just a little, just a switcheroo type of ordeal.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I'm going with the Acclaimed. Keith is going with Double J and Jay Lethal, which I think will be so much heat for them, which is good on their part. I feel like if they end up winning, because everyone hates Jeff Jarrett. They hate Jeff Jarrett. Jay Lethal's a really good heel. They could get a lot of heat if they do end up going that way. I think this is a lose-lose situation for the Guns. I'm going with the Acclaim. Danhausen and Orange Cassidy are just in there because you can't. They're stars. You can't leave them off your pay-per-view. And
they're what?
They're stars. Sorry,
they're what?
They're stars. They are stars of that company. Didn't say they were stars of just stars, but they're stars of that company.
Those words are making me question our friendship.
I'm sorry. Bro, the funny thing is this. There are kids. I've seen kids who know who Orange Cassidy is. Orange Cassidy gets shared, okay, as far as
you know why?
And everything. Yes, I know why he gets shared for memes, because it's ridiculous that the man's in his pocket.
Kids know this. No, the kids know this because their parents don't love them.
Oh my gosh.
They're not teaching them properly.
There are kids who do those stupid little things to go.
Yeah, because their parents don't love them.
I had
they
a kid
teach them anything.
I was talking wrestling to a kid, and the kid goes,
"Hey,"
and it threw me off, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Orange Cassidy, Coach Chaz, Orange Cassidy." And I go, "Oh," and I did it because and I was like,
"Yeah."
So yeah,
I would have smacked his hands away and been like, "Scissor me, Daddy-o!"
I'm not telling a child that. We'll never tell a child.
It's all about wrestling. It's not weird, is it?
No,
but the teacher, a couple of feet away, will not know that off jump, and will just hear me telling a child to scissor me as I put 2 fingers up.
Bruh, that would be amazing.
So no. As much as us wrestling fans, we understand that is a form of greeting, it is a form of endearment. But to the outside world, I'd be in jail before recess even ended.
Yes, you would.
Okay, and I probably would lose my karate teaching job as well, because they would probably call my employers and go, "Yeah, he does not need to be around kids."
He got the register and everything.
Right. Oh, because I wanted to endear, no. I'll pass. I'll stick to to you guys and go, "Hey, scissor me!" No, I'm not telling you. No.
Wow.
Well, good choice.
2 other grown men to scissor you. Anyway,
I'd rather that than tell a child. I'd rather tell that than to a child. If you had if you're gonna choose between a child and another grown man, what you gonna choose?
The grown man all day long.
Cool then. Cool.
We know this.
That's cool. But so look, he says that, right? I feel like the middle finger, the middle finger, foam finger is a lot better than they scissor me. If
you have to buy the foam scissors.
The foam scissors. Moving on. Did you pick somebody, Cliff?
No, I did it because
because we're on this whole scissoring thing.
Let me get the ass boys.
The ass boys. All right, who you got?
Let me get the
Damien?
Gun Club.
I got the Acclaimed.
You know what? I think the Gun Club might take this
You
one.
think the Glove Club will retain?
It'll give them more heat. It'll give them more legitimacy like they need.
Especially to get the pin on Orange Cassidy.
Like they're an actual I don't know, they're good and they just get better. Like they're still a little rough around the edges. But
And Billy
I don't
turns.
know.
Let's go.
That could happen.
If the Acclaim, if the Gun Club does end up winning, I think that's the reason. I think Billy will turn on the Acclaimed and end up joining with his sons. I think that's probably the ultimate goal in a nutshell to do. But yeah,
sounds like something Billy gonna do. I mean, it's something I would do.
Oh yeah,
I'd do that real quick.
Absolutely. All right,
it'd be a whole big ass plot.
Right. Next match, the final burial, whatever that's supposed to mean.
The fuck?
Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus Christian Cage.
Oh God, I'm over this too.
So am I. So
Jungle Boy.
It's Jungle Boy.
If he doesn't win, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm gonna be mad too because it's like
I'm gonna be really mad because no, don't get me wrong. Like Christian's promos have been amazing through all of this. He's kind of been the shining light in the situation.
Absolutely.
I just feel bad for Jungle Boy because of the fact that he's already put it out there in public that he doesn't like doing promos and would rather not. So then you can tell the uncomfortability that he has doing it.
He's got to get over that. That's
he's like awkward as fuck when he cuts a promo.
He is. But he's got to get over he's got to get over that.
That's the fact that he put it out there though.
I mean,
why would you put that out there? Why? Why? Like, why would you put that out there in public? Because now, no matter what, your shit's going to sound scripted. Always. Even if it's off the top, it's going to sound scripted.
The only way that he gets better is going out there. That's the thing. You look at it like that. That's the only way he's going to get better. He's got
he's been out there for how long?
And guess what? They're gonna have to keep throwing him out there.
It hasn't gotten better.
Give him time.
He will.
He will.
But
he will.
I'll take Jungle Boy as well.
Yeah. Can we just admire Christian Cage? Is just he reminds me of a James Bond villain every time he comes out there in his turtlenecks and his blazers, and he comes out there and it's soft. He's talking like this, like an evil super mastermind villain, and then he gets the crescendo, Jungle Boy, and I'm like, yes, sir. Love Christian Cage. This Bond villain vibe he's been giving us.
But he has always been able to talk.
Oh yes, absolutely. Oh no, that's absolutely.
Especially when him and Edge got the opportunity to actually start talking.
Mm-hmm.
Like Christian has always been able to talk.
That's another the comment that just you pulled up. Roman learned. Yeah, Roman learned. Remember, Roman couldn't cut promos.
Yeah, I know, but it's Roman. He's like born to do that. Jungle Boy maybe might want to become an actor. Maybe be on the reboot of 90210, whatever that thing his dad was on.
Damien, if he's an actor, he still has to cut scripted lines. He has to
but it's different.
And they have to be believable.
Believable. But see, acting on a screen is different than doing it live. It's not Broadway that he's doing.
That's true.
If he can do Broadway, then he can cut a promo.
I agree with that. Yes, as an actor, yes, you're right. About
now, don't get me wrong. No. Being an actor helps. It can help with your promos. Don't get me wrong.
I know. Ask Roman.
He might want to have a chat with Roman.
I know. He went to acting. Like Roman went to acting classes.
He did.
You know? So I can agree.
All right.
I think part of it is he doesn't. I think he doesn't believe what he says. I think that's what it comes down to. It. He doesn't feel or believe what he says.
The only Broadway Jungle Boy knows how to do is matches. That's it.
He's good. He's good in the ring. I'll give him that.
Just saying, he just comes to a draw.
Beast. Jungle Boy's a beast. I get
He
it.
is.
Like he's really good in the ring. He is very talented. He should not talk.
That's that he did a satellite DDT once, and I've been hooked on that ever since. Like I'm gonna do it on Saturday. So
Nice knowing you, Chaz.
last match of the card, we got ourselves a 60-minute Iron Man match. MJF defending his AEW World Championship against Bryan Danielson. In the main event, who you got? Cliff?
I got MJF.
MJF, Maxwell, Jacob Freeman. Who you got, Damien?
The referee.
The referee.
No,
so
I'm
Aubrey.
joking. No, we know MJF's winning. There ain't
Let's
no
say
way
so.
he's not walking out there with that W.
Let's say so. Aubrey, because I think Aubrey does. She does the championship.
Oh,
match,
we got a new champion.
That'd be a good twist. Ref
Bruh.
Aubrey winning
Because-
the world title. That'd be
it would be so. What would be crazy though is if like she helps Bryan win because they play off the fact that she was at Daniel Bryan's retirement speech in WWE. And she has favoritism towards him. She has like that moment because you remember like WWE like filmed her like
They did.
in the crowd in the front row in tears while Daniel Bryan was retiring.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yes.
They were in Seattle.
Yes, I remember. Yes. I remember her. She was talking about that, and I remember. Yeah. Oh shoot.
But they're not going to take the belt off of him now.
No, absolutely not. No.
No.
We
That would be a horrible decision.
we ride this title reign to the end of the year. He don't lose that belt till winter is coming of this year. He don't lose that till December of this year. Absolutely.
Look, all I'm saying is like you did all of this work to get this man where he was at for years. And his first really big, no offense to anybody else, but his first big title defense, you gonna have him drop it?
Because this is his what? This is his first.
I don't know. Ask Sting.
Oop.
He did it. Anybody else want to remember Starrcade? Because I don't, but I did now.
God, I just watched that Eric Bischoff talk about that again.
What did he say?
Eric, sir, Eric, you fucked up. Just admit to it. Stop trying to fix that. It was a fucking mistake from jump. You fucked it up. It is what it is. Just like Sold Out. How dare you? How dare you? Sold Out 97 was horrible. It's even worse to watch it back. I was so mad as a 17-year-old watching Sold Out. I was so angry. I was so mad. I was like, this could have been an episode of fucking Thunder. Not even Nitro.
Absolutely.
Thunder.
Hey, that's a great question. So if MJF is winning, who's next?
I don't know. I have no fucking clue.
Stark. I would say Starks, but Starks already came up and lost.
Exactly. Jericho.
Yeah, but that's a heel versus heel. I don't know. I mean,
It's like they ain't gonna do it. They're doing face versus face tonight.
I definitely know who I'm taking, if anybody.
Jungle Boy, ain't it?
No.
Oh, Adam Cole.
Adam Cole.
Oh
baby.
yeah, probably.
I forgot he's returning this month. So you're right.
He
Adam
is.
Cole,
So
Adam
yeah,
Cole,
I can see that.
Adam Cole probably is the next one in line. He's going to get this big pop from the crowd.
Hangman.
I don't think Hangman.
He's not.
I think we wait for Hangman. I think Hangman is our that's our all out main event right
So
there.
who's gonna take it from him?
Who knows? I
Fine,
don't know.
Maybe Daniel. Finally.
So we run back the Danielson match in December?
Why not?
Because I mean you're right. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I mean, why
I'm
not?
disagreeing with you. I have no argument for that. But I don't see why not. I mean,
It'd be a good story.
It would be, yeah. Be like, hey, I beat you in a 60-man Iron Man match. What rematch you want?
Nah, man. Bryan Danielson's contract going to end after this match, and then he's going to show up at WrestleMania after on Raw.
Go for the Lex Luger.
Yeah, Roman Reigns is out there, and he's like, "Who's going to take this title from me?" It's like, "Bam, dun 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 dun," and then the crowd, "Yes, yes, yes," and we're all like, "What the fuck?" And everybody goes, "Why did you say that on the air, Cliff?" And we're like, "I don't know."
Well,
and whose contract from AEW is expiring anytime soon? Now that you brought that, because you know Triple H is gonna go big for his first Raw.
Besides the three unmentionables,
who's the three unmentionables?
I don't know. They are kind of elite.
Oh, those they don't end this. They don't end before.
I think sometime in this year. I think Kenny's probably going to have a little rollover.
I know Kenny's got roll off from his injuries,
but the Bucks are like really close to being done with theirs.
Ooh, I don't see the Bucks. I don't know. I don't see the Bucks. I don't know.
I mean, all right, look, as much as I hate them, there is some teams in WWE that I would like to see them face.
Oh, absolutely. They need to square up with
I like those two a little better than I like the other guy.
Solo? Oh, Kenny.
No. Yeah. Now,
I'm the opposite. I like Kenny more than I like the Bucks.
See, and then granted, though, I would like to see Kenny in WWE. Like, I would like to see anybody that hasn't had a chance in WWE, period, no matter how much I don't like them. I would like to see them get that opportunity and take that shot. Whether it's good or bad, I would like to see them take that shot. Just like in WWE, since there is another company that they can get paid well to go wrestle, why not?
Right.
I want to see the Usos or the New Day versus the Bucks if they ever cross over to WWE.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that too.
Yeah, the New Day and the Bucks.
And I feel like those are matches that you do.
First match. That's the first match you do with.
Yeah, New Day and the Bucks. The New Day and the Bucks. Hands down.
Absolutely. Like I think
at SummerSlam.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If their contracts expire before not before, but before the year out, and yeah, that's what you do. You do that in SummerSlam. You know what you do? Actually, I riddle me this, Batman. They do it on Money in the Bank in London at the O2 Arena.
That'd be hot.
I'd be all right with that.
That'd be a crazy crowd.
They're gonna go big. It's over there. They're gonna go big for that show, regardless.
I would say this is going to sound like a wild when I say this wild lineup, right? I would see if they all three come over. Let's say their contracts end tonight, right? They're done tonight, and they have the chance to show up to WWE. I say the first real test that you have with the Elite is Imperium in Money in the Bank, and
that'd
then
be
at
tight.
SummerSlam. Oh yeah, because that London crowd is not cheering for the Bucks.
No,
they're not cheering for the Elite. They're definitely cheering for Imperium. But then you go to SummerSlam, let them run it against let's say the Usos and Solo Sikoa, and then if he is back, right? I say at WrestleMania we get the New Day versus the Elite.
The Elite. That'd be tight. 3-on-3.
I just 6-manning it. That's all I see.
Matter of fact, and the funny part about it is, I'd actually pay money to see all three of those matches.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I know they would be good. And like I said, as much as I hate all three of those people,
right off the jump, we got
versus the Imperium.
Yeah.
Yeah, hands down.
Yeah, I taped it before.
Ooh, this is another one. Yo, let me get the Elite versus the Club, though.
That'd be tight.
I would love that.
That has some nostalgia. But that's what I'm saying. With those three, you have a bunch of matches that you would never get a fucking chance to see. It's a whole
And then
fucking roster, a
Judgment
whole
Day
company.
versus the Elite.
The
Let me get the Judgment Day versus the Elite because I
Yeah,
just
I
like
was
the
thinking
idea of
that
like,
too.
yeah. So Finn obviously being the first, Bullet Club founder, right? AJ Styles, Kenny. You get all these like mixes with all these fun stories that and obviously Hunter is very well versed in the multiverse because he's like, hey,
Yeah.
we can mention these other shows now versus some old man who's like, no, that place doesn't exist, not here.
So stupid.
You got to understand.
I get no. I understand his reasoning, and
That's like 50 plus years
yeah,
of keeping that alive because back in the day, each
there was no
company
there.
out there, it was like if you went to one company to a different company, you were completely different than you were from whatever other company you were in.
Correct.
Like with the territories, it's almost like other territories really didn't exist.
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah.
So it makes sense why he was that way and why he wasn't going to change. It sucks.
Can I get the Brawling Brutes versus the Elite?
I don't know about that one.
That'd be fun.
The only
I think
person in
that'd be
that whole
fun.
group, the youngest person in that group is Ridge Holland. Otherwise, look at the worker Pete Dunne is. Well,
Yeah.
Butch. Look at Sheamus. Then you have the Elite with them.
You can give me
my God,
you can give me Sheamus and Butch versus the Bucks. I don't want to
take that.
I don't need.
Oh, why
I don't need
are you gonna crap on poor Ridge?
I
like him.
I don't, man. I don't know.
Does Cody
I
side
like
with him?
him.
No. Cody doesn't side with the Elite. He fights the Elite because he's pissed.
That's one.
All right.
I just see that happening.
So,
like, nah.
If you're not done so, make sure you follow us on your favorite social media sites. All right. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that like button on Facebook. And for all of our audio podcast listeners, make sure you subscribe to us, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podcoin, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I said that already, but yeah.
You did.
If we got podcasts, bro, listen, we're there. Just hit that subscribe button. Give us a 5-star Frog Splash review off the top of the Elimination Chamber. Actually, no, don't give me the Elimination Chamber. Give me a 5-star Frog Splash off the scaffolding, all right, from ECW. And a bunch of tables. Yeah.
Ooh, that's the one that I thought about when New Jack tased the shit out of that poor guy and tried to murder him.
I can't feel my legs. Well, where you going? You won't need them.
And the messed up part about it is I can't even blame New Jack for that one. I understand why he was upset.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, all right, hold on. I kind of understand why he was upset. He did pull that man on top of him when the guy was like, nah, I don't want to do this no more.
Insane.
Maybe he shouldn't have tased him and just threw him off the side. I think maybe the tasing was a little too much. Look, cocaine's one hell of a jug. We already know that. Tony?
Stop.
God.
Golly.
We went to a whole episode not ever mentioning that.
Oh.
Almost.
Well, I didn't get the grind my gears thing, so I mean,
we'll try again next week. See if we can get Damien to not imply that the owner and CEO of AEW is
yeah,
snorting coke. Look, I'm just saying, like I told you before, I know what a cokehead looks like. Just saying.
Yeah. We out.
I mean, I haven't got a cease and desist order yet, so obviously it must be true.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'm Chaz. These are my friends, the Red Dog and the Dark Lord. Tune in next time, bruh. He's wild. Just hit the end button, Cliff. Just hit it.